this is Rick Keyes Music Caravan, and you are in the Rick Keyes zone for blues this weekend. So hopefully you're all enjoyed your Thanksgiving holidays. I had a wonderful time. I was up in Long Beach and actually attended the Battle of the Blues Harps with a lot of great people. So I will name those people in a little bit. But before we get to that point, let's start off with, by the way, I am here in Oceanside, California. You can see the waves breaking in the background. And so I did, I'm going to start off here with new releases that recently came to the Music Caravan corporate headquarters. We're going to start off with Big B and the Actual Proof, the Noir album. And as I mentioned earlier, this one has only had it for 1 week, and it's already made it to my top Rick Keyes Music Caravan top blues releases for 2022. So you're going to hear a little bit of that and Big B and the Actual Proof. Very good. Probably one of the best blues albums of the year so far. Got another new one here from Rick Berthod, a tribute to Peter Green, who was a Fleetwood Mac in the early years. So he's got a release basically called Tribute to Peter Green, Fleetwood Mac years. This one isn't brand new as far as coming in the mail. I actually found it in my car. I got it at the San Diego Blues Fest a couple of years ago. That's how long it took me to find this. But it is signed from Aki Kumar, and it's called Don't Hold Back. And then this one is actually, I picked this one up at the John Primer and Bob Corritore show. Okay, let's start that one all over. I picked this one up. I actually bought this one to help the artist, at the John Primer and Bob Corritore show at Humphrey's Backstage. It's called The Gypsy Woman Told Me. So that's new. This one's actually new too, although Deb Ryder's CD release of this year has been on the charts most of the years, won a lot of awards. This is a previous year. Let me see what year it is on there if I can find it. Got to put the specs on, and sorry, can't see it. So, but anyway, it's Deb Ryder. Enjoy the Ride, and there's that color, that yellow. You don't use those yellow colors, people. All right, so Deb Ryder and Enjoy the Ride. Okay, you're going to enjoy that ride. A lot of great music on there. This one's interesting. I got this one about 3 or 4 years ago. First heard this young girl, Vanessa Collier. Vanessa Collier has this release called Heart on the Line. She's one of the few saxophone blues players with a great voice. So Vanessa Collier, actually, Vanessa is going to be playing at the Brooks Theater in my hometown, Oceanside, California. I don't have the exact date in front of me, so you might want to check that out. Vanessa Collier and Oceanside at the Brooks. I got this from a gentleman that his release actually made it to one of my charts. He's from Canada. I believe he's from Alberta, Canada. His name's Marshall Lawrence, and he's got some great music. And let me see if we can read that. The Morning After. Okay. So that's The Morning After by Marshall Lawrence. There's another color that doesn't work. Got this one quite some time ago. I haven't played it in a while, but I'm going to, they're fans of mine, the Eulers. Blues Got My Back, Tom Euler. And this young lady just joined my Facebook page. Her name's Zora Young. She had a release with Zora Young and Little Mike and the Tornadoes. You're going to hear some of that. Now we're into my top 2022 blues releases, the Rick Keyes Music Caravan top blues releases for 2022. Here's another one that made it. Levittown, Trying to Keep My Head Above Water. Congratulations, Levittown. And this one's more blues rock, probably more rock. Excuse me. but I like it. Mickey Free. There's actually a song on there with Crystal and Kingfish Ingram. I'll probably play that one. But Mickey Free made it to the Rick Keyes Music Caravan top blues releases of 2022 with Turquoise Blue. Sounded like Obama there. Turquoise Blue. And okay, so now we're into where I went on the night before Thanksgiving. That's why I'm kind of behind on my show. I had to drive up to Long Beach all the way from Oceanside, stayed the night up in Long Beach, didn't want to drive back, especially with a little booze in my system. So I stayed in a hotel, but I saw a great show. It's called the Battle of the Blues Harps, and you had some really great harmonica players there. One of them that I saw, and we're going to share some music, Nathan James. This is from a release called What I Believe. Okay. Brand new group to me. Some really good guys on here, including Johnny Main from the 44s. They're called the Healers. 2620 sessions. So a lot of great harmonica, a lot of great music on that one. Also saw one of the earlier harmonica legends, Rod Piazza and the Mighty Flyers with his wife, Honey. He was up at that Battle of the Blues harmonicas or harps. And last but not least, one of my favorite groups from Alligator record labels, the Nick Moss Band, featuring, excuse me, a really great harmonica player and a showman. He dresses to the keel. He always looks cool. I like him. Dennis Grunling, the Nick Moss Band. So that's who you're going to hear on the Rick Keyes Music Caravan Blues Show. And hopefully you enjoy the show. You guys know how to listen now. You go to YouTube and you subscribe to Rick Keyes Music Caravan. There's how you spell Keys. You should know how to spell music and caravan. If not, look it up or ask Siri. Also, then you can, that Rick Keyes Music Caravan is on Facebook and Twitter, and you can follow that way too. So stay tuned. Lots of great music coming up for you, and we'll be washing ashore with some more Rick Keyes Music Caravan.